Welcome to Smart Clara Memos YouTube channel. Today, I want to take you through a lesson plan of approximations and errors due to high demand. So this lesson plan will assist teachers to teach this topic. So in the lesson plan, approximation and errors comes in Form 3 in the Kenyan education system. That is around grade 12, 13. And the subject is mathematics, approximations and errors. We will take 1 hour for this topic. Resources, we have the chalkboard or whiteboard, markers, ruler, graph paper, textbook, and a calculator. Lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to define and apply methods of approximation, that is rounding off and truncation, differentiate between absolute, relative, and percentage errors, calculate the bounds of numbers rounded to specific units, and finally, students should be able to propagate errors in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Lesson activities. This is for the teachers. You take 5 minutes to introduce the topic. Write the topic on the board, approximation and errors, and you begin by asking the students, have you ever rounded off numbers? For what purpose? Why is it necessary to work with approximations in real life? So you connect the students' responses to real-world examples like measurement tools and financial rounding. Students' activities. Share responses and examples from daily life. Step 2 will take 20 minutes, explanation and examples. We have approximation, 10 minutes, and the teacher's activities will be explain rounding off to decimal places and significant figures, demonstrate truncation as an alternative approximation method, write examples on the board, round 3.846 to 2 decimal places, truncate 3.846 at 2 decimal places. Have students practice a few examples. Students' activities will be to solve problems. For example, round off 0.04567 to 2 significant figures. Or truncate 7.1234 to 3 decimal places. B. Errors, 10 minutes. Teachers' activities. Define absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. Show the formulae and provide a worked example, e.g. true value 52.4, approximation 52.0. Explain how to calculate bounds of accuracy for a measurement rounded to the nearest unit. Example, a length of 6.2 centimeter rounded to 1 decimal place. Students' activities. Calculate the following: absolute error, relative error, and percentage error when true value is 42.8 and approximation is 42.5. Find the lower and upper bounds for 12.4 kg rounded to 1 decimal place. Number 3 is error propagation. Teachers' activities. The process takes 10 minutes. Demonstrate how to propagate errors in addition, subtraction. If A equals 6.5 plus or minus 0.1 and B equals 3.2 plus or minus 0.1. Multiplication and division. A equals 4.0 plus or minus 0.1 and B 2.0 plus or minus 0.1. Show how relative errors end up in multiplication and division. Students' activities. Solve a similar problem. A 5.0 plus or minus 0.2, B 2.5 plus or minus 0.1. Calculate A plus B, A times B, and their propagated errors. Remember, guys, we'll go to the notes, and after that, you'll be the best student in approximation and errors. Summary and review 5 minutes. Teachers' activities. Summarize the key points. Approximation methods, rounding off, truncation, types of errors and their significance, bounds of accuracy, error propagation. Ask quick review questions like: define absolute error. What are the bounds for 7.0 rounded to 1 decimal point or decimal place? Student activities will be to respond to the review questions. Homework, 5 minutes. Assign the following exercises. Round the following to 3 significant figures: 0.003567, 45.678, and 4567.89. 2. A measurement is recorded as 32.5 centimeters rounded to 1 decimal place. Find the lower and upper bounds. Calculate the absolute, relative, and percentage errors for T 90.0 and A 89.5. 4. 2 approximations are given. A 5.0 plus or minus 0.2 and B 3.0 plus or minus 0.1. Find A plus B and its absolute error, A times B and its absolute error. Assessment criteria: accurate rounding to required decimal places or significant figures, correct computation of errors and bounds, ability to propagate errors in operations. So, with those few words, guys, let's go to the lesson notes now, which are in details, so that now the teacher, after looking at the plan, he will be able now to expound on the lesson notes. So goodbye, and see you when we come to the lesson notes.